fast heartbeat. These are warning signals from your heart, not only aging symptoms. After age 60, arteries tighten, the heart muscle weakens, and even a slight increase in blood pressure might cause heart failure or a stroke. The majority of heart attacks occur in the morning, just as your heart is forced to wake up after a restful night's sleep, despite the widespread belief that medicine is sufficient. The secret is that you may safely awaken your heart and strengthen it throughout the day with just 5 minutes each morning. Don't pass up this wonderful opportunity. Each morning you miss is one fewer chance to keep your heart safe. Join us as we examine 5 effective morning routines that fortify your heart after 60 by subscribing to Bond Senior Health. Your heart is not the same machine it was when you turned 60. Blood flow becomes more difficult when the once smooth and flexible blood arteries gradually become stiffer. Your heart now has to work harder to beat, like attempting to force water through a brittle, dried-out hose. Your heart beats more slowly at night. When the body is at rest, blood flow drops. Your heart is still half asleep when you wake up in the morning, but all of your organs suddenly need extra oxygen. Your heart experiences an abrupt increase in pressure if you sit up or stand up too rapidly. This may result in an abrupt increase in blood pressure, erratic heartbeat, or even artery blockage. This explains why so many elderly people have tingling in their hands and feet, palpitations, or morning dizziness. Additionally, it explains why fainting episodes, heart attacks, and strokes typically happen during the first hour of waking up. The American Heart Association, AHA, reports that over 800,000 Americans experience a heart attack annually, with more than half occurring prior to 9 in the morning. One thing unites the majority of these people: they were never taught how to appropriately wake up their hearts. Similar to an engine, your heart requires a warm-up phase, which consists of a few light motions to widen blood vessels, increase circulation, and get ready for the day's tasks. And the most amazing aspect? It doesn't require medication or equipment. Just 5 minutes of quiet time each morning could shield you from the most hazardous hours of the day. Next up, I'll go over 5 easy morning routines that can improve your cardiovascular health. Little actions that make your heart stronger every day. Your body feels like a parched garden after a long night because the heart has to work harder to pump blood throughout the body, the blood thickens, and the arteries constrict. Your heart receives the first jolt of the day if you wake up abruptly in the morning without refueling. Your circulation can be wakened up by simply sipping a 200 milliliter glass of warm water slowly as soon as you wake up. Water naturally lowers blood pressure and lowers the risk of morning strokes by thinning the blood and promoting blood flow from the legs to the heart and from the heart to the brain. Keep in mind that the water needs to be warm, not frigid. Warm water gradually relaxes the arteries, allowing for easier flow, whereas cold water causes your vessels to tighten, making the heart work harder. Add some lemon juice or a sliver of ginger. These will boost vascular health and metabolism. You've started your heart's daily engine in just 1 minute. We can proceed to the second habit, which is a 3-minute movement that awakens your complete circulation when the body has warmed up. The following phase is to facilitate the smooth operation of your heart after it has been refueled with water. Compared to remaining motionless, 3 minutes of mild movement can increase your blood circulation. Place your feet shoulder-width apart and stand gently, with your body relaxed. After that, raise your heels a little and slowly descend them, doing this about 20 times. Your calf muscles contract while you do this, acting as the body's natural pump, forcing blood from your legs back toward the heart. Many American cardiologists encourage this activity because it increases circulation, decreases the risk of swelling or pressure building, and helps prevent blood from collecting in the legs. Your heart is requesting this small favor if you frequently wake up with cold or numb feet. It only takes 3 minutes to warm up your heart and get it ready for the rhythm of the day. Let's move on to the next habit, which is a heart-healthy breakfast tailored specifically for seniors, now that your body is completely awake. A lot of senior citizens skip breakfast because they believe a cup of coffee will suffice. However, That error forces the heart to operate in a state of energy deficit. Blood pressure varies, blood sugar falls, and the heart has to work harder to keep the blood flowing if you don't eat in time. Good fats and fiber are essential components of a heart-healthy meal. Pick a handful of walnuts, avocado, cooked eggs, or porridge. While the unsaturated fats in nuts and avocados maintain artery flexibility and minimize the risk of plaque accumulation, the fiber in oats helps lower bad cholesterol. Remember that fresh fruits such as bananas, apples, or a few orange slices contain potassium, which naturally helps control heartbeat. This straightforward meal serves as both fuel for the body and nourishment for the heart. We'll go on to the fourth habit after your heart is fueled, which is deep breathing to stabilize its beat. Calmness is the last thing your heart needs to get back to its natural rhythm after your body has been awakened by movement and water. 1 minute of deep breathing is the easiest way to accomplish that. Close your eyes, take a deep breath through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, and then gently release for 6 seconds while sitting or lying comfortably. You can slow your heart rate, regulate your blood pressure, and raise the amount of oxygen in your blood by repeating this 5 times. Regular morning breathing practitioners typically have systolic pressures that are 10 to 15 mmHg lower than those of non-morning breathing practitioners, according to research from the American Heart Institute. Your heart learns to beat more slowly, steadily, and powerfully when your breathing slows down and your nervous system relaxes. Consider every breath as a kind gesture for your heart. We'll go on to the fifth and last habit, which is a straightforward miracle that starts with a smile once you feel at ease. A simple smile is a cardiac exercise that doesn't include any movement, water, or effort. The happiness hormones, endorphins, and serotonin, which lower cortisol and assist regulate heart rate and naturally lower blood pressure, are released by your body when you smile. Begin your day by grinning at yourself in the mirror and muttering, "Thank you, body, for still working." Even though it's a tiny gesture, it gives your brain a strong indication that you are secure and content. Your heart beats more slowly, steadily, and powerfully when your mind calms. According to a Harvard study, folks who grin first thing in the morning recover from cardiovascular stress 25% more quickly than those who don't. Keep in mind that every grin serves as your heart's natural remedy. After stimulating, nourishing, and soothing your heart, we'll go on to the last section, which is a few easy ways to maintain a healthy heartbeat every day. Beyond these 5 routines, a few easy adjustments will help you maintain a stronger heart. Reduce your intake of sugar and salt since they narrow blood vessels and cause blood pressure to rise. Sleep for at least 7 hours every night so that your heart can recuperate. Additionally, walk slowly for 10 minutes every day after lunch to help with digestion, circulation, and heart strain. When practiced regularly, these modest, silent routines form a delicate armor that shields your heart every day. Aging is not the end of a weak heart. Your heartbeat can have a nice, fresh beginning every morning with the correct attention. Nature's silent gifts to your heart include a glass of warm water, a few easy movements, a breakfast high in fiber, a minute of deep breathing, and a gentle smile. Deeper breaths, lighter steps, and calmer nights are just a few of the small but significant changes they bring about without requiring any effort or expense. Make these simple routines into your own morning rite to ensure that every day starts and finishes peacefully. For more natural advice on maintaining a healthy and powerful heart, click subscribe to Bond Senior Health if you found this video useful. What is your typical morning routine? Post your response in the space provided below. Someone might find inspiration in your tale today.